My journey with women in STEM started about 15 years ago. I met this little girl named Sasha. I was a mentor in an after-school program in Oakland, California. I was volunteering through part of my PhD program. I met this little girl named Sasha, 8 years old, African American, lived in a basement apartment with 9 other people, and she hated math and science. She said to me, "Camsie, I hate math and science." And I thought, I'm an engineering undergrad, I'm the daughter of 2 scientists, I grew up loving math and science, what could there possibly be to hate? And she had never had anybody tell her that she could do anything. She didn't believe in herself. So what we did was, we went out and did things. We went to the exploratorium, we went to the museum, we went out and did water testing, we built things, we drove around, we talked, I gave her my cell phone number, it was crazy. And in the course of a year, she changed my trajectory from doing a PhD in political science to becoming a math and science teacher, which I was a teacher for 11 years. I changed my whole life, dropped out of my PhD program, became a teacher, learned that the impact of a teacher is the #1 way to impact a child on their journey to become more inspired with math and science, especially in the middle school grades, in the upper elementary middle school, where kids have decided, somebody's told them that they're not very good at this, they're not very smart. Girls start not wanting to seem too smart. They start hiding their leadership. They don't raise their hand as much. They don't want to seem nerdy or geeky. And every day I walked into that classroom knowing that I was representing not just their teacher, but also a woman in STEM. And so the idea of connecting through mentorship, through one-on-one mentorship, whether it's from people like myself when I was just working with one child, or as teachers across the country where we're making really positive impacts on kids, that's how we're going to change these young ladies to think and know and believe in themselves. That's the #1 thing that we need to do. We are falling behind as a country. We're not as competitive globally. We can't fill the jobs that we have right now, and that's largely in part because we are not inspiring enough kids to go into the STEM fields. Despite the fact that the workforce has got lots and lots of opportunities in the STEM field, everything from network technicians to PhD engineers, people don't know about that. People think that there's huge unemployment problems, and there are, but not if you have a substantial set of skills. Girls need to be exposed to things like information technology, computer science, engineering, physics. We've finally achieved parity in biological sciences and medicine. We have over 50% of those fields being occupied and led by women. But in the computer sciences, engineering, information technology, biotech, the technical fields, we are still not capturing those women's interests. Actually, in fact, if you look at the scores and the aptitude and the achievement, girls outperform boys in most cases in math and science. But there is a lack of desire to major in those fields, to follow in those fields. And then even when we bring people to the college campuses who are interested, who are like, okay, I've made it through my 12 years of schooling, I now want to major in this, we lose 40% after the first and second year. And a lot of that is due to a mismatch in expectations. Girls come in thinking that it's going to be collegial and creative, and it becomes very challenging and individualistic. Most young women want to work in a team, want to be creative, and want to solve real problems. How many times do you hear that? Somebody says you want to be a computer science or an engineer. Well, it's really hard, and you have to work hard, and you have to be really good at math and science. You shouldn't say any of those things. You should say things like, man, you get to be really creative. Have you ever seen Google? Have you seen what they do? They sit on bean bags and they work together in teams, They get to solve real problems like curing diseases and making cities planned more efficiently and saving people's lives and making energy more efficient. Those things are the things that will inspire, especially young girls. That's what they want to do. A lot of girls want to help people, want to, change the world.